Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee with Net225. Today I'm going to be going over Packet Tracer 13.4.5, which is troubleshoot wireless LAN issues. Alright, looking at my workspace in the topology first, we have a home network. And actually this, if you look down here for this wireless LAN information, the SID is actually home SSID, not that's backwards. And it's just WPA2 personal. Alright, so it only has a password, and then it has 3 wireless devices and a wired device, and it's going through a cable modem out to the cloud, and then out to a DNS server and a web server. Alright, and on the other side you have an enterprise WPA2 network. Alright, you got a Radius server, admin PC, WLC 1 right there, and a lap 1, and then 2 laptops that aren't connected. Alright. Now first thing I'm going to do, let me go through the addressing table and all the information, and then we'll go back to the topology. Alright, so wireless home router, notice the internet interface is DHCP, the LAN is this right here, 192.168.0.1. Router 1, router 0, we don't even use that, but router 1 over here is doing some inter VLAN routing. Alright, gigabit 001. Alright, come on. Let me mouse over it, it'll be good. Alright, so gigabit 000, that is right there. 001 is going up to the Radius server. We don't have to worry about the other serial interface going out there to the WAN connection. Alright, switch 1 has a VLAN at 200. You got lap 1 over here for an access point. Some other info, you guys can look through that. Now, all the home stuff is DHCP. So what we're going to do is we're going to start over here on the left first. Alright, so I'm going to assume that we have a good connection between these 3 devices since we see the little dashed lines. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up this home admin PC. Alright, so we know that one's not hooked up. So I'm going to come down here, get a straight through cable, hook it from the fast Ethernet 0 really to any of the gigabit interfaces. Alright, so that one's connected. Let's go ahead and make sure DHCP is configured on it, which it is. Alright, so if I redo that one time. Alright, IP address, subnet mask, default gateways in there, DNS server. Now we're supposed to be able to get to the DNS server. Actually, before I go too far, let me read through the background. Well, objectives: you will troubleshoot various issues in home wireless and enterprise wireless networks, troubleshoot wireless LAN connectivity issues in a home network and an enterprise network. And then the background is you have learned how to configure wireless in home and enterprise networks. You need to learn how to troubleshoot in both wireless environments. Your goal is to enable connectivity between hosts on the network to the web server by both IP address and URL. Connectivity between the home and enterprise networks is not required. So we don't have to worry about that. To access the home wireless router, the username and password is admin. And the WLC management interface username is admin and the password is Cisco123. So first thing you're going to do is troubleshoot the network. You'll only be troubleshooting the home. Alright, so listen to this. You'll only be troubleshooting the home wireless router, the WLC, and the wireless host devices in this activity. Alright, so test connectivity between the wireless hosts and the web server by both IP and URL. And then record the host that cannot access the web server in the table in step 2. Alright, so I'm gonna provide you guys with a Word document, and you're gonna put your devices in here that can't connect to the web server. And if it can only connect with IP address, you know, that's an issue too. It has to be able to connect with both URL and IP address. All right, so we got home admin hooked up. Let's go ahead and make sure it can ping. Actually, let's do it. I'm going to follow exactly the way they do it. All right, so let's go up to the web server. Netacad. It's just www.netacad.pt. Oops. All right, that appears to not be working. 203.0.113.78. That request times out. So let's look back here. Let's see what we got. 192.168, that's 0.5. Default gateway should be this. And what I would do, let's go ahead and make sure we can, let's see how far we can ping out. First, I'm going to try to ping the default gateway, which that's the default gateway inside the home wireless router. All right, it's timed out twice, timed out 3 times. All right, something's not configured correctly in the wireless router, more than likely. All right, we did pick up an IP address and our configuration. The configuration might be wrong, so let's check it. All right, let's go ahead and well, actually, let's look at the laptop, desktop. All right, default gateway. All right, 0.1 is our default gateway, and let's see, where is the home wireless router? Should be 0.1. All right, so we can get to that, and make sure too that that's not going to be a secure website. All right, so admin and admin. All right, so there we go. We're on this. All right, so if you look up here, the internet side of the home wireless router should be DHCP. So there's an issue right there. We got to change this to automatic config. So that'd be your first entry. All right. Now IP addresses are getting sent out. This is the default gateway. All right. There's your IP range for DHCP. All right, so I need to save this. You got to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Save changes. It takes a second for it to resync everybody. All right, so there we go. Let's do the fast forward time. Now let's see if we can ping. But you know what? I'm putting 1.1, 0.1. All right, so we can ping that. Let's go out here. Can we get to www.netacad.pt? All right, we can't get to that. Let's try the IP address. All right, IP address works. The DNS or the URL does not work. So DNS is an issue there. All right, so let's go ahead and look back into the, all right, admin. Right, so the DNS server sounds like it's maybe wrong. All right, so 250. So 10.100.100.250. DNS server 10.100.100.254. All right, so there's another issue. DNS server was not right. All right, click Save Changes. Now we gotta wait for everything to resync. I'll hit fast forward time just to speed it up. Now I should be able to go to www.netacad.pt. So still not working. Let's look what we got. All right. It still hasn't. Well, yet it updated now. 10.100.100.254. Okay, so that has worked. Let's get back here. All right, now our DNS is working for home admin. Let's try the smartphone. That's correct. Web browser. All right, that one's good. Let's try the tablet. Let's check the IP. All right, now there's an issue too. This should be, all these should be set to DHCP. So right there. Let's change that. All right, so it just updated all our IP information. All right, let's go to the web browser. Now let's try it. All right, so we're good there. And then finally the laptop. All right, so everything looks good on this side now. And you guys can make your notes on there, but I'm not going to tell you the exact answer. Just, you know, everything we found wrong was an issue. You put down the device, network, home, or enterprise, which on this side, everything on the left is the home issue and the remedy, how to fix it. All right. So now let's move over to the right side. And what's so funny, I tried this before. Let me see if this issue still pops up. Okay, it's still not. For some reason, if you guys have an error where it was actually showing up as 192.168.1.1/28 for the management port on the WLC1. If any of you guys get that same issue, that takes a long time to get a workaround, and I couldn't find it. I played around with it to try to get it to work, and it still didn't work. But anyways, I still don't understand exactly how that happened, but if you can't go from the admin PC directly to the WLC because it's on another network, that's probably why. And if you look on router 1, even though it has 3 VLANs, the 10.0 VLAN, the 20.0, and the 200.0 VLAN networks, 192.168.1.0, which I was having a problem with before, is not even on there, so you couldn't route it. So what I was trying, if you still have that problem though, I totally restarted my my activity with reset activity and redid it, and then now it pops up with the correct IP address. So go figure on that. All right, so let's go through first. Now, one thing we know is laptop 1's not connected to anything. It's not pulling an IP address. Let's mouse over this. All right. So the status of the lap1, it should be showing 2 VLANs. It's only showing 1. All right, so let's first go into WLC1 from our admin PC. All right, so we got to do HTTPS since this is a secure server. And the IP address is 192.168.200. All right, 2.4. All right, so there's our wireless LAN controller. We're going to click login. Now our username is admin. Password is Cisco, capital C, 23. All right, so we are in here. Let's see what we got. All right, let's look at wireless LANs 1 and 2. All right, so all right, come on. Do something. All right, 10's enabled. I think that's all right. 10 WPA, WPA2. Okay, let's see. All right, now that should be, uncheck that, check that. Password, because we're not going to do 802.11 for VLAN 10. We're just putting in a password. So it's PSK personal and password, second Cisco 123. All right, let's apply it. All right, that was right. And then let's go back to the wireless LANs. That was the only thing I saw on that one. Now on wireless LAN 2, which is VLAN 20, we'll check all that stuff. All right, SSIDs, that. Oh, well, right there, it's not enabled. So that enables it. Let's look at security, WPA and WPA2. 802.1x is right. All right, let's apply that. All right, so let's see. I think everything else in there, 802.1x is your is your enterprise. So PSK is not checked. All right, let me apply it again. All right, from there, I think that's good. Oh, and you look right there, wireless laptop 1 is connected. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can connect to the web server. www.netacad.pt. All right, so that one's good to go. Our completion rate looks like 85, so that's good. All right, now something's wrong with laptop 2. Okay. So it's definitely not getting an IP address. Let's check out PC wireless, not associated with an access point. All right. So let's see if we can connect to SSD 20. Now it really doesn't. I'm just assuming that that's. It didn't really tell me what laptops on what interface, what VLAN, or does it? It's very strange. All right, let's try to connect. Well, let's go log into our VLC first. .168.200. Now our radio server. And then Cisco 123. All right, security. All right, there's our radio server. So where's radio server? 172.31.1.254. All right, so all that looks good. Let's go to, now what I'd probably do, go here, edit profile, advanced setup, infrastructure mode is, all right, obtain TCP automatically, WPA2 enterprise. All right, user 20. Oh, there's your problem. User 20 is it should be user 2. Let's put in the password user 2. Pass with a capital P. Next. Save. All right, return profiles. Connect. And I'm going to hit fast forward just to make it speed up. All right. Let's edit that again and set up SSD 20. WPA2 enterprise is correct. All right, user 2. Password is user 2 PASS capital P. All right, server name doesn't matter. All right, save that. Connect to network. So that should be working. Let's see. What else is there? Let's go back to I'm going to go to WLC1. Yes. So are we at 100 or at 100%? That's very strange. But why is it not connecting? 192.168.200. There's no nodes. Let's see. Connectivity issues with each host. Issues may be with the host configuration or other wireless network components. It's strange that it's at 100, but it's not working. All right, so admin Cisco 1, 2, 3. All right, so the wireless LAN we're looking at is 20. And remember, it wasn't turned on, so that might have been the issue. Oh crap, I didn't mean to push that. All right, let's click this. More than likely that antenna is not turned on. All right, it is enabled, okay. All right, it's on 20, VLAN 20, yeah. Go to 2.1x security. PA2 advanced. There's no other settings really. All right, that's turned on. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's check. All right, so it's not seeing that. 20. SID 10. Okay. SSID 20. DHCP. Yeah, that's all right. All right, WPA2 Enterprise. User 2. All right, user 2 PASS. You can't really change anything else. All right, so PA2 Enterprise save, connected network. It should be working. It's at 100%. Let's see what this looks like. All right, wireless VLAN 20 enabled, correct. Authentication type. All right, so authentication type passphrase. Enabled that. Well, let's see if we can. I like to fix this thing if I can. So it can see 10, but let's see if I can connect it with. Let's just go 1, 2, 3. All right, that connects it. That's weird. Maybe it's just wanting you to show you how to connect it. I don't know. It's connected correctly. The only thing it grades for is whether, let's see, like the SSD 10 is just, yeah, it'll be SSD 20, enterprise, and then username. All right, well anyways, you can have it connected like that. Just know that the SSID 20, it was set for 802.1x enterprise, and it did it actually had user 20 instead of user 2 for the username. All right, so you should have 3 errors per side of this network, per LAN. All right, and now if I want to verify that this works, let's go to netacad.pt. Right, see it works. All right. I wish it worked with. You see, we're good now, but I want to make sure. Yep, see, it doesn't connect. Wait if we refresh it. That might be an issue with Packet Tracer. Go to 10, connect. Let's just go 1, 2, 3. If you guys get that to work on SSD 20, let me know, because that's what it should be working. All right, VLAN, WLAN 20, SSID 20, connect. Yeah, it's not wanting to connect from there. All right, edit. Actually, let me get back. Let's exit that. Let's do this. Let's do a new profile. Let's name it test 1. Test 1, SSD 20, and set up SSD 20, security, WPA2 enterprise, login name, user 2, Password is user2pass. Yeah, it's not liking that. It should be connecting, but it's not. But if you go back, connect. And Cisco 1, 2, 3. All right, then it connects fine. All right, well, anyways, don't know why that's having an issue, but anyways. All right, well, that's it. Didn't want this video going too long, but sometimes you have packet tracer issues like that I like to figure out. But completion rate's good, so make sure all you have to submit. I'll do a Word document so you can submit the device issues you had. Submit that, a PKA file, and then a screenshot that shows that your results are showing up as congratulations, your name, you've completed the activity. And then if you don't have something, everything corrected, do a screenshot of that, of those assessment items. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.